All right, welcome back. Hopefully you guys tried example 3. If you're like, I didn't try it, I just want to see you do it so I can get another example, that's fine as well. If at any point you want to pause it and try, I really suggest you saying, wait, let me take a chance and try this because at this point you want to learn this, so you have to try a little bit. Okay, for example 3, I have a 2 by 3. And then I have oh no, another 2 by 3. Oh, these are not compatible, which is probably why you're like, oh, I went right back here and saw that this does not exist. I wasn't trying to play a dirty trick on you. If at this point you are frustrated, I'm very, very, very sorry. But here, go on to the next one and see if you can try that one. Although that one's kind of funky, so let's walk through that one as well together. All right, so for example 4, I have a 1 by 1, 2, 3. And I have a 1, 2, 3 by 1. These are like my favorite trick problems. I absolutely love this. And it doesn't really have a trick, but it's one of those ones that you're like, wait a minute, watch what's going to happen. So compatibility test, yay, they're compatible. My final answer is going to be a 1 by 1, which means there's only one number for it. So I'm going to do the work down here because I need a little bit of room. If you notice when I do my work matrix, I make it really, really a lot bigger because there's different pairs that are going to be formed, and I have 3 pairs that I'm going to actually match up here. So even though I have 1 entry, there's 3 sets of multiplying I'm going to have to do. The good thing is this is just row 1 times column 1 numbers, so I just have to partner them up. So I have 2 that is first in this row, and 3 that is first in this column, plus between the pairs. 4 that is second, 5 that is second, plus my third pair is 6 times 7. So this isn't that bad. I'm ready to go. I'm going to get one final answer, one final number. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20, and 6 times 7 is 42. 6 plus 20 plus 42 will give me, what? 62. 68 is the final answer, and I'm just going to put that right here. That's it. All right, let's do one more example, and then I'm going to have a worksheet that has you guys practice this on your own, and I'll actually give you the answers to it. It is a CUDA, which means the answers will be attached as well. So on the printable, the answers will be right there. All right, so example 5. This is a 3 by 2, and this is a 2 by 2. Are they compatible? Yes, they are compatible. Yeah, and our answer will be a 3 by 2. So 3 by 2. This is 6 entries. So it is going to be a lot of pairings up. So I am going to make a much larger work matrix. So I have this guy here. He is row 1, column 1 multiplied. So they're all going to pair up. This guy here is row 1, but now column 2. This guy here is going to be row 2, column 1. This guy here, row 2, column 2. This guy here is in row 3, column 1, and this guy here is in row 3, column 2. Row, column, where they match up, where they'll be in their positioning. For me, that kind of helps me know which guys to pair up. So in this first guy, I'm going to do all blue for him. My first row, oops, pressing the button again, is this 7 and my -1. And let's do red here. This is column 1. That'll be times 9 with the 7 and times -3 with the 1. And we always add between pairings. So here I'm going to use row 1 numbers, 7 and -1 again. And column 2. So I need to use the 2 and the -5 here. Okay, make sure that makes sense. If it doesn't, pause and make sure that you can see those things. If you need to circle things along the way, that's fine. I just don't want to do too much that I'm confusing everybody. So here I'm going to be using all row 2. So row 2 is right here. It's going to be -2 and -2. So I'm going to use -2 here, -2 here, -2 here, -2 here. And here I'm going to use column 1. Column 1 are the 9 and the -3. Here I'm going to use C2. C2 is going to be the 2 and the -5. And I need 2 plus between pairs. All right, now it's time to switch to the row 3 numbers. My row 3 numbers are 4 and 5. I'm going to use 4 and 5. 4 and 5. And I know that I'm using column 1 here. I already used 9, 9, so this will be 9, -3, -3, -3. Something is going to match up from side to side or up and down every single time. So I'm using column 1. Column 1 is 9 and -3. So the 9 is going to go first and the -3 is second and plus between the pairs. Okay, I want row 3. I already have the 4 and 5, and C2 are 2 and -5. And a plus between the pairs. And the last step is just simply to do the math. So 7 times 9 is 63. And -1 and -3 is 3. So this will be 66. 7 times 2 is 14. -1 and -5 is 5. So my next entry is 19. -2 and 9 is -19, or 18, excuse me. -2 times -3 is +6. So that will simply give me -12. -2 and 2 is -4. -2 and -5 actually gives me a +10. When I add them up, it's 6. So I'm doing multiply, then add. Multiply, then add. 4 times 9 is 36, Miss Frobel. And 5 times -3 is -15. When I add those together, I get 21. And finally, 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times -5 is -25. When I add those up, I get -17. There we go. Now, I have a printable with CUDA that has a bunch for you to practice, and it has the answers already there. I would love you guys to try those and see how you're doing, okay? Please email me with any questions, and I'm going to have a Zoom this week to make sure that you guys are practicing things, and if you have individual questions, we can walk through some problems. All right, stay safe. See ya.